Hello everyone. I just want to share with you a story time that the time that I have been in a cop vehicle. So let's just get in right into it. It was during the winter time, and it was, I want to say, the end of 2019, beginning of 2020, and it was that kind of winter time frame roughly, and I was hanging out with a friend, and it was late at night, as in like anywhere between roughly, give or take, approximately 11:30 at night. And I was walking back home. I was living in the ghetto area, and I was walking home in the dark, and I could have drove myself home, but I didn't. My man and I didn't have a vehicle at that point in time because tight with money and whatnot, and we just have practically family or close friends or coworkers at that time to kind of help with transportation, kind of thing, and or have a taxi if needed, if and when is needed, kind of thing. And at this time, like, I couldn't call a taxi because I was really tight with money, and I didn't had enough money to do that. And it was late at night that most, family slash friends would have been asleep. Didn't want to wake them up. My friend couldn't because of she doesn't have a license, at least at that point of time. So I mean, I couldn't really do a whole lot. So I decided to walk home, and it wasn't too much of a long walk. So I started to walk home in the back road area, and I was kind of like almost at the halfway point of home, but not quite. And it was below zero. It was freezing, and I ended up, there were some people. I don't think there was enough. Nope. Yeah, okay. And I was walking, trying to warm up a little bit as much as I could with the few layers I had, and a vehicle was slowing down and asked if I wanted to go home, like need a ride home, and it was a female cop. So like, hey, do you need a ride home? And I'm like, sure. So I turned, kind of like looked both ways, went in the vehicle, and I was sitting in the backside where the passenger would have backside where the passenger seat. So behind the passenger seat and back there, I believe, or maybe right behind. I was sitting in the back. I know that. No, I was sitting behind the cop, right behind the cop driver. So the driver, and it was so awkward. It was so weird because it was my first and last time, as of right now, being sorry, behind, like, being in a cop vehicle as far as I remember, but it was my first time being in a cop car, and it was so freaking weird and awkward. Even though I never did anything wrong, it's just like, this is really awkward. And I told her where my address was, and blah blah blah, this street, ghetto area. And I'm just gonna say privacy of people's safety. I'm just gonna say the ghetto. So, and it was so freaking awkward and weird and blah, blah, blah. It was so freaking weird. And but safety's always first, so that's always nice. But it was so freaking awkward, and she was already like doing her other job, and kind of saw me walking and thought I should, whatnot. So, which was really nice and sweet of her and whatnot. But that's a quick little story time of me being in a cop car for the first time, and it was really weird and awkward and whatnot. And I hope you guys like this short little story time. And if you guys did, let me know by liking, subscribing, etc. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.